Every single video I've seen on Arc Raiders is a person trying to extract and getting murked for no reason. Hard pass. I want to like Arc Raiders so bad, but every player just shoots on sight mindlessly. It's so annoying. It took me 2 hours to complete the second quest because I kept getting killed by knobheads in the extraction point. My friend, if you're hurt, just say that. First impression of Arc Raiders: got robbed 3 times in a row, smiley face. Sales within Arc has begun. Well, Arc Raiders sucks. I soloed twice, I died twice. Happy to give Embark Studios my $40, but uninstalling forever. Holy broken heart, if you're bad at communication, just say that. For the life of me, I can't understand why people don't understand what Arc Raiders is and how to actually play. And if I'm being honest, there's things for everybody, and PvE is there and so is PvP. And I have not had all these issues. I think I might be an outlier, or are you the outlier and you just don't know it? But anyway, it's your boy Jay Shep. Welcome to my gaming channel, and let's talk about Arc Raiders and if Arc Raiders is actually for you, because it might not be. I'm going to give you the harsh truth. Let's get into it. First and foremost, let's knock out a few issues. Arc Raiders does not need a PvE. Why? Because PvE is already in the game. You just don't want somebody to be able to kill you when you found something that you like. And although I understand that, because PvP can be heartbreaking sometimes. People will be there shooting and knocking you down. But I have not ran into these issues. If I'm being very honest, as a person that plays solo, I don't see these players like that at all as a solo player, or I should say that much, because I've been smoked, I've been ganged up on by a group of people. But as you continue to play the game and you get along, when you know you might be heading into a potentially very dangerous situation, you go free loadout. You say, I'm going to go ahead and have the lowest risk possible. If I find something and lose it, might hurt my feelings, but I'll find it later. And I might be so bold saying this, but if you're having PvE issues, maybe you're just a horrendous communicator. Now, yeah, have I been randomly sniped by people on buildings? Sure, yeah, but I had no time to get away. I know that person was on smoke and on smoke alone. But what's funny is that I've actually bumped into these people up close and they didn't see me being stealthy, and then when I get up on them, they go friendly. They only want to PvP from a distance. A lot of these guys be cowards, and usually the people that are PvP only, they travel in groups, they all have on the cowboy hats, and they stream. Why? Because somebody is always fishing for content. But me personally, I would consider myself a diplomat. I've only had PvE experiences for the most part. Usually if you run across the radar as a solo player, what's understood don't need to be explained. Listen, I ain't trying to get into a firefight with you. You ain't trying to get into a firefight with me. It's a night raid. We have a lot more things to worry about than fighting each other. And I've only been shot at extraction one time, and I played several games, and I don't know what you guys are talking about. A lot of times for me, extraction is peaceful, and there's even been times where I've met maybe up to 10 players, it looked like, at extraction. And we all just got on the train and we all just left. I might actually go off on a limb here and die on a weird hill and say I feel like the Arc Raiders solo community is one of the best ones I've ever seen. I have bumped into people and I've not had to say don't shoot, and he'd be like, hey, can you help me find so and so? And I'd be like, yeah, well, I've done that mission already, or I'll say I ain't quite got that, but I'll drop this for you. And we would have a passing conversation. There's literally been times where it's felt like organic, like walking through a Walmart or something. Even the ones that don't have a mic to communicate, and me personally, I don't know why you would risk it for the biscuit get in this game and not have a mic, but even the ones that don't have a mic to communicate, I've found myself being able to do nonverbal communication, and what's understood don't need to be explained. Now, does that mean I have not been a demon myself? I have absolutely been a demon. I've done some things I wish I did not in Arc Raiders, just being hurt by some people. The first time I got knocked out, somebody said don't take this personal, and I took it personal. And every person I've executed since then, I've always said don't take this personal. I've been transferring the trauma. But me personally, I feel like if you're having a hard time with PvE, 2 things can be true. 1, you don't have patience. 2, you're bad at communication. And I would even say so boldly that in this game, it's interesting that if you are a PvP only person, you're kind of the weirdo. And I mean that respectfully. If you're playing Arc Raiders and your sole desire is to PvP, most people you run across will consider you the weirdo. And this game has done a good job at kind of creating that culture. Like, man, if I kill this person that's unassuming, that's not bothering me, you are the demon. And most times you don't really have those problems because people just want to get their loot, do their missions, and move on. I've seen somebody call it Tarkov for full-time workers, and that actually makes a lot of sense. Because as a full-time employee, you just want to go ahead, get online, play some games, have a good time, and move on. And that's how most people play from my experience. So you getting bullied is actually kind of outlandish to me. But once again, PvE is not needed. It's already there. And if you're having a hard time getting along, just go ahead and get off. My only gripe with the game is, as a man with a beard, I would like there to be some beards on characters because I feel like we're playing with all teenagers. What am I virtually getting at? You do not need PvE in this game. If you have complaints about this game, you probably just aren't taking your time. There's ways to even communicate with your body language. Like sometimes when I'm on a server, I just walk, and me walking makes me seem a lot less intimidating and people don't shoot me. As crazy as it sounds, people have a non-verbal communication, and if you are good at communication, 9 times out of 10, you're playing PvE more than you're playing PvP, and people are more laid back than you think they are. I don't know where all these arc raiders are, this, that, man, you're tripping. I feel like every experience is different, but hey, this is just my take. But listen guys, put in the comment section what you think. I think Arc Raiders is an amazing game. If you're enjoying yourself, if you enjoyed this video, this commentary, or this gaming gap, put down in the comment section it was dope, and hit that subscribe for me, and let me know what video game you want me to cover next. But as I always say, I pray for you, you pray for me. We'll watch God change things. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, my people. Peace.